You know what this episode of My Love Story just accomplished? It accomplished a feat that a lot of romance harems or romance series in general can't accomplish in 6 to 8 episodes, or even 12, or the entire series. Like, this episode of My Love Story just accomplished another goal that majority of romance series do not get done. You had it to where Goda actually holds hands with his girlfriend. And it's already an amazing feat of itself that he already has a girlfriend after 3 episodes. And this isn't, a fake girlfriend. This is actually a real girlfriend that asked him out, and he asked her out, and then they started becoming a couple. So, now that they're already holding hands, and at the end of this episode, you have to where Goda's already trying to take steps to where he can start kissing her, you can already see that this series is just going down a very good route. Now, you could take or leave how you really felt about this episode, depending on how you felt about the way the build-up of the situation of this episode was. I still like the way this episode was handled, especially when it came to the progression of the romance, because, like I said, I've seen a dozen or more, like a bunch of romance series. Like, I've watched probably a lot more romance than the majority of other genres, and I've seen countless series that take forever to just have characters hold hands. And the way it was handled in this episode, like, soon as they started talking about holding hands, they instantly started holding hands. Even though it was awkward at first, they started holding hands, and I love that. I love that so much. Now, our main female character, one thing I have to actually say, now, she says that she wasn't a pure girl, as she was saying. Like, she wants to be able to cuddle, hold hands, and stuff like that. We know she's having those lustful thoughts. For instance, she says she's having very impure thoughts. Lustful thoughts, as we can pretty much pull out of what she said there. So, I like the realism that was added also into this episode of My Love Story. And it just makes this series so enjoyable, getting to see how the romance is progressing in a certain way that is just uncliche compared to many, many romance series out there at the moment. And that's exactly what this series has actually done. Now, this episode, another thing it really took when it came to an uncliche route as well, was that our love interest, our other love interest that was Suna's sister, she gives up. Like, she kind of gives up on her quest for romance. As you can see, she takes it like a man, kind of, even though she's a woman. She takes it, and she realizes she can't be with Goda because he is with his new girlfriend. His girlfriend, and they're in love. And she realizes that she can't be with him, and she kind of accepts it and just goes on her way. And that just goes to show us that she's very mature as a character. She's not going to try to start drama to fuck up these two's relationships. And that right there just makes me appreciate her character so much more. You don't know how many times I've seen it to where there's a love interest, like a love triangle, and you have it to where the one girl that's kind of not the main girl, she tries to fuck up the relationship with the two people, and then, you have this entire arc with drama. So to see how she accepted it and she walked off and left and understands that those two are a couple, maturity at its finest right there. Maturity so fucking good right there. Oh my god, I love that. I love that so much, getting to see how she accepted it and just walked off. And it also goes to show you that we're not going to have to deal with petty drama with, a love interest drama, like a love triangle, just bitching at each other, like, oh, I love him, you love her, I'm jealous of you, I'm jealous of you. We don't have to deal with that type of drama, as we can see thus far from the series. So, very good. Very, 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 very good. Now, with the ending part of this episode, you have it to where Goda kisses Suna, and I'm like, oh my god. Okay, so that scene, oh my, that ending scene was something to behold. Like, I did not expect to see Goda actually attempt anything like that, but to see how he forced himself on top of his best friend and kissed him, that, I guess, could be considered rape, couldn't it? I mean, it could, couldn't it? Sexual harassment? Yeah, sexual harassment, not rape. Sexual harassment. So, Okay. And, yeah, I mean, this episode, very enjoyable. Very, very enjoyable from start to finish. Takes an uncliche route, as it's been doing for the past couple episodes. It has a lot of good romance progression, great characters. I mean, the way the romance was dealt with in this episode, I couldn't ask for any more, especially when it came to Suna's sister, of how she just accepted the end of her romance, or just for now, she's putting aside her romance for Goda. Beautiful. Very, 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 very beautiful. So that's about it. I mean, episode, very simple, straight to the point. You had it to where our main female character, she wanted to hold hands, cuddle, and she had lustful thoughts, and now it's all settled out. So, thank God. Tell me your thoughts in the comments below. You all have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.